Welcome to Fictionary. I'm your host, Deitra, and I'm so glad that you're here and that you are you. If this is your first time joining me, Fictionary is a place for you to sit back, relax, and escape reality for a few moments. Today, I am sipping on a warm cuppa. Yes, a cup of tea. It's about 50 degrees outside, and I am inside, thriving in my Savage X Fenty onesie. I'm nice and toasty. Feeling good. You know, I have like this love-hate relationship with the cold weather. Like, I love the cuddliness of it. Like when you get to get all nice and warm and toasty and you can actually wear a onesie and it's not ironic. It's like actually something you need. But what I hate about it is that it gets so dark so early. And then it also just makes me not want to leave the house. And the fact that it gets dark so early has got me thinking about daylight savings, because this weekend we had daylight savings. And, you know, as a practice overall, I have to say we should just be done with daylight savings, like get rid of the whole thing. But I do love, I love the whole fall back, right? Like fall back, you get a whole extra hour of sleep. And I personally will never say no to more sleep. Like, yes, please, may I have some more, sir? I would like some more of that sleep there. It seems wonderful. I think it's delicious. Give me some more. Like, I always want a little bit extra sleep, except when it's the weekend and I'm like, oh, I want to sleep in, but my body is like, no, get up, ho. And so it'll be like 6 o'clock in the morning and my body decides that we have things to do, which is really annoying, because then during the work week when I actually need to get up that early, my body is like, no, we just need just 5 more minutes, right? Anybody else have that problem? Weekends, you wake up and you pop up out of bed and it's like you can't go back to sleep. But then on the weekdays, when you actually have stuff to do, your body is like dragging and doesn't want to get out of bed. Yeah. So on the flip side of the fall back, which I love, I absolutely loathe the spring forward that happens in March. Why? Because I lose an hour of sleep. And some people are like, oh, it's not that big a deal. Why? It's not a big deal. It is a big deal. And I can feel it. And I know when I'm losing that hour of sleep. I am not a morning person by any stretch of the imagination. So when you take away an hour of sleep, so like, I feel it. I know that it has happened. My body is not happy, and it takes me literally until fall back to get over it. So, you know, if you catch me in the spring, I'm probably struggle busting it a little bit, you know, after March, because that whole loss of an hour of sleep, it's significant. I feel like I'm being robbed. So I think we should just get rid of daylight savings and just keep it so that my body doesn't have to go through these weird changes to the sleep cycle. It's just like rude. Anyway, so I promised everyone that I was going to start doing this meetup thing, and I am. I swear I am. I promise I'm going to do it. I just haven't done it yet. So please, you know, don't shoot me down. It's #goals, but I feel like maybe I talked about it to you guys just way too soon in the game. And I haven't done one yet. So goals, I'm still going to do it. But what I did do that you guys might be proud of me for, I signed up for this online dating app called Bumble. And, you know, I mean, it's pretty fun. It's like a clean version of Tinder. So, you know, supposedly, we'll see how it goes. It's fun swiping left and right. It's really been cathartic. Like if I'm in a bad mood, then I'll just sit and I'll swipe left on every single person, and it just makes me feel better. Like I feel like this powerful goddess. Like, nope, you look fake. Nope, you look like you smell like pizza. Nope, you look like you probably have a wife and kids. Nope, you slurp your spaghetti, don't you? Nope, you probably only eat white bread with mayo. Nope. And, you know, anything else that comes to mind, like you just like keep swiping left and coming up with these backstories for the guys. And why are you holding a fish? Nope. Oh, you have a dog. Cute. Nope. You know, by the time I finally stop, like I feel like a whole new woman, and it's just like very relaxing to me. But I mean, like I have like swiped right on some people, and I've had some conversations, and I would say conversation-wise, I've had some interesting talks, but nothing that has made me like want to risk my life. Because you guys know, one thing I do is I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, and I just haven't been able to get past the thought that the person on the other end could be a serial killer, and he's just hunting for his next chocolate caramel chubby princess to murk, and I don't want to be the next one on his list. So yeah, I haven't gotten past that, but I've had conversations, and that's been going okay-ish. I mean, I'd say it's going pretty well. We'll see. I don't know. It's cold outside. I would like to find somebody that wants to cuddle up with me. And I don't know. I don't know what I want, guys. I don't. But we're giving things a try. We'll see. And I'm going to do a meetup. It doesn't matter what it is, but I'm going to find one, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out, and I'm going to make some friends and meet some people. And that's my word. We'll see what happens. So, I don't think that I told you guys, but I did enter into a writing competition. It's the same one that I did, that kicked off this whole like journey for me and birthed this podcast, actually. But anyways, I entered again. I don't find out until December if I made it through to the next round, which is like a killer, like the suspense of waiting. But fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. I really do enjoy doing these contests, and what I would actually enjoy even more is to win one. I would like to win a prize. And you know, I'll probably keep doing it because my competitive soul won't let me rest until I actually win one. So pray for me, y'all. I try to keep myself in check, but you know, I can get pretty competitive. It's the reason that Monopoly and Pogs and other games were banned in my household growing up. My parents were like, hell to the gnaw, you guys aren't allowed to play games because you're crazy. And, you know, they were probably right about that. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. We actually need to take our moment of thankfulness today, in celebrating this month, Thanksgiving. You know, we want to change things up a little bit. I was talking to my sister, and she's like, she doesn't want to celebrate Thanksgiving anymore. It's a day for them to eat and stuff like that. But the whole backstory of Thanksgiving is what she wants to get rid of, because, you know, it erases the story of the indigenous people of our country, the Native Americans, and tries to make it pretty. And I agree with that sentiment. But what I really like about Thanksgiving, in my mind, I've never been like, oh, it's about the pilgrims and, you know, that kind of stuff. It was more so for me, always just a day that we celebrate and give thanks for the blessings that we have in our lives, and give thanks for our family and our friends. And, you know, we have a feast. Who's ever mad at a feast? Not I, said the fly. And, you know, I don't know. So for me, I have been trying to focus on things that I'm thankful for. And I encourage you guys to do it too. Just take a little bit of time out each day and just name a thing that you're thankful for. And like, it really helps your heart, like, and just your perspective when you stop, and instead of thinking about the things that are wrong in the world or in your life, and just like kind of focus on the things that you're thankful for. So the thing that I am thankful for today, I am thankful for all of my little nephews. I love each of them, and the light and the joy that they bring to my life. They're all so very different, and I appreciate that I get to be a part of their lives. I like watching them grow up and develop and become the young men that they are, the developing into themselves, you know, who they are as a person, how they want to represent themselves. And I think it's been awesome watching them grow and change. I love being their TTDD, and I hope that as they continue to grow up, and that we'll continue to have a good relationship, and that they'll continue to want me to be a part of their lives. Like, I love these little guys, and I'm here for them, and I support them, and I'm really thankful for them. So that is what I am thankful for today. So we're going to go ahead and get into our stories. I'm going to be sharing 3 original 100-word stories. I'm going to give you the genre, the action, and then the word or the character. These are prompts that were randomly generated, and then I wrote the stories. So it's an idea I got from my first writing contest, and it's been a fun and kind of productive way to keep myself writing and creating new stories and content. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's all put our listening ears on so we can listen to our stories today. Yeah. Our first story for today is entitled Go Fish. The genre is spy. The action is playing cards, and the character is a robotics engineer. Do you have any aids? I watched Dr. Dmitry Donskoy, premier robotics engineer and prime suspect in the attacks on U.S. senators, play the innocent game of Go Fish with his daughter. I point to the next card she should ask for. I have been his nanny for the last 2 years, and today is the payoff. We have this one chance to bring him in. She asked for the card, and I know what is coming next. Go fish, he says laughingly. I cover her eyes quickly and watch as he slumps forward in his seat. Target acquired. The end. Ooh, she's sneaky girl. She's been working undercover as his nanny for the last 2 years, and now they've taken him out. Code word, go fish. Dun, dun, dun. Our second story for today is entitled Early Birds. The genre is romance. The action is charging a phone, and the word is end. Mind if I plug in here? I look up into the dark eyes of the world's most beautiful man. Yes? He prepares to leave. Wait, I meant you can plug in here. Thanks, you landed some prime real estate, he says, waving to my cushy setup, and plugs in his phone. The early bird charges her electronics, I say. He actually laughs with me. We chat for the next hour, and I don't want it to end, but they call for my flight. We stand at the same time. Philadelphia, he asks. Yup, seat 3A. 3B. We're seatmates. The end. Ooh, guys, you know your girl loves a good meet cute. I love those random situations in life where you wind up meeting up with this person and it just seems like kismet and like destiny, like you're meant to be together, and like they got their seatmates and everything. It's a beautiful story, guys. What's gonna happen? They're going to the same state. Philadelphia city. Well, you know what I mean. Pennsylvania. Philadelphia. Whatever. The point is, it seems like it's meant to be. And I love those kinds of situations. You know, whether they're just gonna be friends or it's gonna be something more. Who knows? Only them. Because that's the end of the story. Our final story for today is entitled Chivalry Isn't Dead. The genre is romance. The action is robbing a bank. And the word is allergies. Guys, I'm just not even going to lie. This one was tough to write. Laying on the floor of the bank, I watch the man wearing President Obama's face with annoyance. I have been holding a sneeze for 5 minutes. It's mid-May, and my allergies are killing me. Suddenly, I can hold back no longer. A violent sneeze explodes from me, and I feel instant relief and terror as Obama turns his attention toward me. Unexpectedly, the hot stranger next to me takes credit for my sneeze. The robber gives him a vicious kick and swaggers off. I offer my savior a weak smile. He winks and slips me his handkerchief and his number. So guys, chivalry isn't dead. You know, there's still like gentlemen out there and ladies out there, and you know, I love that kind of stuff. Like, I like a gentleman. You know, what's that? A gentleman in the streets and a freak in the bed. Oh, I think I need a nap. it's Saturday and it's nap day, but it's not for me. It's work day. And I love it because I love doing this with you guys. And I hope that you've been enjoying Fictionary. You know, we're going to be wrapping the first season at the end of this month, and then we'll be back in January, just as a reminder. So we won't have any new episodes in December, but we'll be back in January with new episodes for you to enjoy. So in the meantime, you know, we're going to finish out this month strong. Remember to keep on listening. And actually, I forgot to tell you guys, we have coming up for the week of Thanksgiving, we're doing a special Friendsgiving episode. So you'll get to meet my BFF, CC for life, but you'll get to meet her, and we're going to have some fun with that. So hopefully you guys will enjoy something for you to look forward to for the week of Thanksgiving. But yeah, this will be one of our last episodes of this season, episode 20. So we have 3 more episodes before the season wraps. Season 1 of Fictionary. I'm so excited. I've enjoyed every moment of this, and I can't wait for season 2 and the new things that we're bringing. And, you know, we have a new show that we're going to be releasing coming soon. Miss Deitra reads for the kiddos. So enjoy, guys. I appreciate your support. Keep on listening. And until next time, keep on reading.